Good evening, Immortals, and welcome back to the video. Today we are playing some of The Monster Inside, which is an audio-visual novel by Random Seed Games, and it just dropped on Steam about a week ago or so. About a week ago? No. Okay, no, bad Jeremy. And it was free, so and I haven't noticed any of the larger YouTubers playing it, so I was like, I want to give it a shot because it has really positive ratings. And it kind of confused me why nobody plays it, so yeah, I thought I would give it a good little shot, give it a go. It released on console approximately a year or two ago, I think. I saw YouTube videos as far back as like September 2015, but this is the first time I've heard of this game. It just popped up on my queue, so that's good. Also, I'm recording from a different angle because I lost my tripod piece. Either doing a funeral the other day, like I'm a videographer like right now, kind of part-time, so I actually lost an essential piece of my equipment to use a tripod. So right now you're sitting on a dresser that's to the side here, so don't freak out, everything's okay, everything's still good, I think. So I just have to shoot at a different angle now, which is okay. I finally got all my paneling up, all the paneling that I could find anyway, from the move. So everything's gonna get set up at some point, I promise. But you know, and I'm still trying to figure out quality settings too. So let me know how the quality is. Go watch a few of my more recent stuffs and kind of gauge, is the camera quality better, worse, somewhere in the middle, something like that. Let me know. All right, let's get started with this. Without any further distractions. Hello. My head pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I've had in years left me feeling like I had been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. Interesting. Whoa. There was another notice on the front door for Mayor Vinetti's office. I guess that's how it says. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. Huh. Bosses don't like you, so they try to get rid of you, huh? I see how it is. Been there, done that. It was a slow month. Weeks since I had had any real casework to work on. So I passed the time pacing in the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bedsheet. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I am too afraid of what I might see, afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. By the way, I just had a really cool idea. Since this is all black and white, at least that I know of, I'm actually gonna black and white my face cam out. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, during the intro it's gonna be color, and then it's gonna kind of fade into a black and white as we continue on. I think it'd be really cool. The girl came in so quiet, I nearly choked on my cigarette. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. You ever hear of knocking first? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. It's alright. Sit down and tell me your tale. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Okay, alright. Well, we're apparently playing as a complete drug and alcohol addiction addict, whatever you... okay. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress. The man all over the newspapers. The infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk. Philandering... okay. But this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. So she was less concerned that his wife was dead, but she's concerned that he's missing. That's a little suspect, okay? You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think that he's in danger? Well, Mr. Jack. You can call me Jack Sparrow. That one when you make a joke and you just know it's gonna fall flat. Jack, whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me, he promised me. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove that it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they are in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets. Probably why they haven't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you, but please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murder or kidnapping. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny. Like when you jar your elbow on a hard corner. You mean your funny bone? It's not so funny. Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years. Back when I was still a cop myself. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with cases? I mean, I'm only sitting here doing busy work. I mean, I'd be glad to help you solve a murder that you're probably involved in. I'm calling it now. She's involved. I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Next chapter. I think I'm going to play 2 chapters per episode. I think that'd be a fair length. I think it's only... I can't remember how many chapters it is. It's a couple, but... I'm going to go ahead and play the next chapter now, and then the next chapter I'll continue the next episode. Unless I get really long, then I'll do one, but we'll see. The scene was already picked clean by cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding the things others overlook. Oh, I'm actually playing now? A knack, more of a symptom of a condition. Other less useful symptoms I kept in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. It was just faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. Okay, alrighty then. A strangely familiar smell. This game is funny. It's not trying to be funny, but it's funny. It's funny. I expected the scent of trepidation, maybe even outright fear, but Miss Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. What? This is... brought me to a crime of passion. Should I be playing this? Okay, I'm gonna hear it out at least. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. Okay, yeah. Since there's gonna be a couple point-click elements, this is gonna be the only one I'm gonna do 2 chapters on. The rest of them are going to be shorter episodes, so be looking for that. Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cops left behind in their haste. But cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of Cacrinos. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. Ah. Burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length and felt the chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to the strange. After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me. So I trudged my way back to my apartment, and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Okay. So that's going to end it all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to keep recording it because it's a really good game so far. I'm going to at least hear it out for another episode, and we'll see just how that turns out for us. So with that, God bless, and I will see you guys later.